The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Here's Wilson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Texans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Mustang 19. 65 catch, 65.
Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Cup 19.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Well, Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now it's Wilson.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Quick throw to Collins.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have it Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. $10-7 our score after one right here. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And running with power here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Tim Patrick, 73 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go. Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, Pioneer.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have regained the lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Texans 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Singletary here running out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That's complete to Dell. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now Stroud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Nineteen Tiger.
3rd and goal, Stroud. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it at the 37. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
It's caught at the 10. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second and their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Stroud will run the option left.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Lightning, 18. On the ball, now. Ready,
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Stroud off the play fake.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Pierce.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay,
Here's
break.
3rd and 10.
Second pirate. Second pirate.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Texans 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud sets up the play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw is Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 21, here's second and a couple.
They run it again with Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
19 Lions. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Good.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Texans on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Got it. Ready?
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
The throwing again is Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he gets it down to the 32. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Buffalo 18. Hey, smash.
Delson in motion.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
36 power.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4.
14.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson.
And the Texans 40-yard.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Cowboy 80.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud on third down now. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
On first down, here's Stroud. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. That's complete. It's Collins.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Two timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Take Dell now to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready?
Here's Stroud. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
Go! 79 Broncos! 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready?
To throw with Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Stroud back to throw.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Stroud looks to throw.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards.